Holy shit, this is actually a big deal. Investor rights firms launch security claims against, investigations against Activision Blizzard. This is the big deal. This is the bottom line. I moved that camera way too far up or down. This is a big fucking deal. This is stock price. This is the worth of the company that we're talking about here. This could be bad. Class action lawsuit seeks recovery for investor losses, alleging that the company's failure to inform investors on the current investigation resulted in a misleading stock price and market share. In short, publicly traded businesses are required to issue regular material statements about what is happening within their businesses, which may impact shareholder value, EEG stock price, commonly in the form of quarterly investor calls, and not disclosing these ongoing issues could be considered a breach of duties. I don't know that word. That's a big word. And misleading business information, possible violation of Security Exchange Act in the 1934. In other words, the not sharing of information for the 2-year investigation into several more alleged allegation harassments of unfair workplace practices. Activision has potentially misled investors into thinking that the stock is more stable than it actually is, as evidenced by a 10% dip in the TVI's stock market price yesterday from an opening of 91.03 to 81.56 on the 27th. I mean, it's hard to say what they should or shouldn't have done, especially with the active investigation going on and all this kind of crap they may not have been able to say. But I think if anybody who is actively investing in Activision Blizzard without knowing like the state of the game, like knowing none of this stuff, you could look at every single content creator from the biggest motherfuckers to the smallest little pieces of shit like me. Everyone was fed up with the game, and everyone knew something was drastically wrong with how it was being ran. It was abhorrently obvious that the game wasn't being played or managed properly. So if you invested in it and you lost some money, I don't know that I feel that bad for you. I'll be honest. Like this lawsuit shit, it sucks, but you gotta be more careful with your fucking money. Although it seems damning, the key is to remember that these lawsuits are fairly common and not even the first time Activision has faced some security investigations. They routinely happen around major events, which are noticeable in market dips. A similar securities claim was launched following Bungie split from Activision. And a 9% drop in stock price. I remember that. Yeah, they're just trying to get their money back because they're pissed. But I mean, just the dip itself is bad. If it dips and it goes right back up, it's fine. But if it dips and it goes up here, then it starts going back down again, that's bad news. That's bad news bears, man. Bobby Kotick made a public statement calling the original response tone deaf, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. We watched all that. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's... Keep an eye on the stock price shit. The lawsuit's not that big. I thought we were talking about more shareholder pricing when I first saw this, so that's why I was like freaking out. Because, I mean, that's what gets servers shut down, that's what gets layoffs, that's what gets like... because the people at the top are going to protect themselves. It's usually at the bottom that get squeezed.